It's time now for the Perry Channel 5 o'clock news for this Monday, 7/29, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Your news headlines there. And our top story here at 5 o'clock here is ships, planes, and helicopters have scoured waters off Indonesia's coast in the search of Air Asia Flight QZ8501, but so far they haven't spotted any sign of the missing commercial jetliner. 10 people have now been confirmed dead after a ferry caught fire in the Iraq Sea on Sunday, the Italian Coast Guard said on Monday on Twitter. In Honolulu, a childhood friend of an army captain who was wedding was moved to accommodate around the Gulf, for President Obama said the bride and groom had quickly scrambled to find a plan B, but they had job wedding parties. That Domenico Sue and the Detroit Lions brought this on themselves as the NFL's decision Monday to suspend Pro Bowl defensive tackle for Sunday's wildcard game against Dallas is a huge blow to Detroit's postseason hopes. A healthcare worker who was just returned from West Africa has been diagnosed with Ebola and is being treated in the hospital in Glasgow. It's official. The world of wedded bliss just got a whole lot hotter as Sofia Vergara is engaged to Joe Manganiello. For a year, 3 Al Jazeera English journalists have been locked up in Egypt on terrorism-related charges widely viewed as trumped up for political reasons. In the past 6 months, the Islamic State has killed 1,878 people in Syria, mostly civilians. A British-based Syrian monitoring organization revealed in this report, adding that the real number killed by ISIS is higher. Palestinians are pressing that the United Nations Security Council for a vote this week on statehood and end Israel's occupation of Palestinian territories within 3 years. Washington, U.S. President Barack Obama in an interview aired on Monday challenged Iran to seize its chance to ink a deal with the world powers over its controversial nuclear program to make its way for better relations with the United States. In Los Angeles, 2 men opened fire on a police car patrol in a tough part of Los Angeles, but the 2 officers inside were not injured and one was able to shoot back before they said on Monday. A Blackstone mother whose infants were found dead amid squad conditions in her Blackstone, Massachusetts home pled not guilty Monday to 2 counts of murder and other charges. The result of the snap election could see a win by the far-left Syriza party as more where its anti-Syrian stance could set off a fresh Eurozone crisis. Foreign investors have been just enough of economics as the puppet record amounts of cash into Japanese shares last year. They hardly added holdings in 2014. Apple's very serious China's competitor examines now bigger than Uber. Heads up, Internet Explorer fans, Microsoft's web browser might soon be a thing in the past. According to ZDNet, Redmond is working on a brand new browser in Windows 10 with an experience similar to Mozilla's Firefox and Google Chrome. When the Chinese government cut off direct access to Gmail in June, Internet users responded by using Gmail third-party clients. That was blocked this weekend when the Chinese government closed the cabinet's Great Firewall. A member of the Chaos Computer Club Hacker Network claims to have cloned a thumbprint of the German politician by using commercial software and images taken at a news conference. New geologic experience of evidence suggests periods of extreme darkness coincided with the fall of the Mayan civilization. The Grand Jaguar Mayan Temple was shown December 20, 2012, more than 300 miles north of Guatemala City, as drought may have led to the decline of the ancient Mayan Empire. Sometimes science means getting a bunch of finches lost, or at least giving them a blood alcohol level around 0.8% is pretty crazy by bird standards of 0.08%. It was a shock to expect the mom face seen around the world as last fall, Ashley Garner's priceless expression went far when her husband snapped a photo of her, as she found out that she was pregnant with 2 sets of identical twins. The dominant strain appears to be H3, which previous season meant there were more hospitalizations, more deaths, and more disease in Journal Karen Martin said as flu kills 3 children in Minnesota. In Madison, New York, Canal Road and Elm Street, motor vehicle accident head-on with injuries. Helicopter request was seen at Mooresville, Mutual Aid en route. West Africa at 22 West Stafford Road, 2-car motor vehicle accident with injuries as expecting delays and an accident at Interstate 95 southbound. At the 295 southbound has left the 2 lanes closed. Right lane is open for extensive cleanup. Expect major delays for a few hours. Tragedy news in Bergen County, New Jersey, as Cliffside Park Special Police Officer David Peduzzo died in the line of duty due to his injuries sustained when him and his partner were hit by a car 2 nights ago. Alright, take a look at stock market reports here. Dow Jones 1803.23 down 15.48, S&P 529.57 up 1.80, and Nasdaq 406.91 up 0.05 hundredths of a point. DAX 9927.13 up 5.02, FTSE 6633.51 up 23.58, and CAC 40 4317.93 up 22.08. In the Nikkei 17729.84 down 89.12. Shanghai 3169.13 up 11.53. HSI 23773.18 up 423.84. Oil markets 53.69 down 1.04. Brent 58.01 down 1.44, and natural gas 3.174 up 141 thousand a point. In gold 1183.20 down 12.10. Silver 15.79 down 357 thousand a point, and copper 2.817 up 3,000 a point. And in the bonds, US 10 yield 2.2039% down 46,000 a point. German 10 yield 0.547% down 5,000 a point. And Japanese 10 yield 0.325% down 2,000 a point. In the FX bonds, European US dollar 1.2159 up 9,000 a point. US dollar Japanese 120.66 up 1,000 a point. Take a look at Fox News here. The NFL reported that Jim Harbaugh has agreed to take the Michigan job, but he yet to sign a contract as Harbaugh is expected to become the highest paid coach in college football, making more than $8 million per season according to the NFL. The New York Jets fired Rex Ryan and John Idzik. Moan Davis spent the first half of 2014 fighting dealing against her predominantly male opponents, leading her tiny dragons all the way to Little League World Series as she was named AP Female Athlete of the Year. And Memphis Tennessee, Texas A&M student assistant coach Michael Richardson was told by head coach Kevin Summerlin in the locker room for striking two West Virginia's players on the sideline during the first half of Liberty Bowl down in Memphis. And tonight, the Boston Bruins will be at the Garden taking on the Detroit Red Wings. Peter Channel News time is now 5:07 here, and it's time now for a little travel report here on this Monday evening here, and it shows 95 on the southbound side. It's backed up from 295 in Albert all the way out to Route 140 in Mansfield due to that accident down in Albert. So expect delays for a couple of hours here, and 295 also it's backed up from Route 1 in North Illinois down for 95 in Albert. So expect some delays around the Albert area around 95 southbound here. 120 on both ends backed up from 24 Randolph all the way down through the Braintree Split. Southeast Expressway, southbound side, backed up from the Mass Avenue all the way down to the Braintree Split. Northbound Southeast Expressway, backed up from Quincy all the way down through the Mass Avenue section here as accident on Southeast Expressway on the southbound side near the Mass Avenue exit, and accident on Southeast Expressway near Route 38 in Mattapan here, and Route 1 on the northbound side is backed up on the reverse section here. 120 on the northbound side is backed up from Route 2 in Lexington all the way out to Route 3 in Burlington here, and then you hit the brakes again from Route 3 in Burlington on exit 33, all the way down to Route 93 in Reading here, 393.95 modified from 120 to the New Hampshire border here, 495 southbound backed up from 97 in April all the way out to 213 in Methuen, and 495 northbound is backed up from 114 in Andover all the way down to 213 in Methuen due to an accident on 495 near 213 in Methuen, so expect delays here. Around the launch, the Haverhill sections of 495 here. Thibodeau Tunnel on the northbound side is also from the back all the way out to the Lever Connector, but it's because at the Tea Garden, the Boston Bruins are having a game tonight, so expect delays around the North Station area, on the rails and on the roads around the North Station area here. Expect to be busy tonight here. Route 2 on the eastbound side is backed up from Belmont all the way down for Route 3 and 16 in Cambridge due to an accident on Route 2 near Route 16 Belmont, so expect some delays here. Mass back on the westbound side. A little slow after you pass 120 in Weston, the Weston State Police Barracks around Route 30, and then the mass back, so expect some delays here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute here. And down in Rhode Island here, 95 on the northbound side is backed up from Cranston Ave to downtown Providence. 146 south and backed up as you approach 95 in Providence here. But otherwise, I don't see a speck of red around the map in Providence, and neither a speck of red around Worcester. So otherwise, a smooth sailing community on this Monday evening as we take a look at a weather situation here at 509 here. Our current conditions here in North Massachusetts at 509 here. 40 degrees at temperature with mostly clouds got 4 degrees above Celsius. Humidity 41%. Wind speed northwest about 5 miles per barometer. 3.13 inches. Dew point about 18 degrees. Visibly 10 miles and wind chill about 36 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at our current conditions around the region here. It is 40 degrees at temperature right now here in Boston. It's 37 in Pittsburgh, 36 in Bedford and Beverly, 37 in Gloucester, 33 in Worcester, 36 in Sturbridge, 37 in Webster, 39 in Norwood, 41 in Taunton and in Plymouth, 39 in Bedford, it's 39 in Provincetown and in Chatham, and in Falmouth and Marksville and Nantucket, 40 in Cape Cod Bay and Boston Harbor, it's 39 out in Blockon, 40 in Wesley, 41 in Providence, 37 in Smithfield, 44 in New York, 42 in Nislip and in Montauk, 41 in Long Island and 41 in Waven, it's 42 in Bridgeport, it's 37 in Denver and Waterbury, 39 in Meriden and in Hartford, 30 in Winslow, 30 in Springfield, 35 in Amherst, 30 in Greenfield, 32 in Northampton, 30 in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 34 in Albany, New York, it's 33 in Saratoga Springs, it's 32 in Bennington, 29 in Bradford, it's 20 in Rutland, Vermont, it's 31 in Claremont, 34 in Keene, Hampshire, 33 in Jefferson, Hampshire, 37 in Nashua, New Hampshire, and in Portland, Hampshire, 34 in Manchester, New Hampshire, and Portland, Maine, 32 in Cockman, Hampshire, and 30 up in Laconia, New Hampshire. Here, our surface map shows cold front stretching in off the Washington coastline, stretching it in for Oregon, stationary front from southeastern Oregon, down for Southern Idaho, down for western Colorado here, and stationary front from eastern California, stretching down for Arizona, Mexico, down for northern Texas, and down for Mississippi here. We got a front of down for California coastline, and another front of from southeastern California, down for Gulf of California. Get a front from western Mexico and a front from western Texas, stretching down north central Mexico here. We got a front from south central Pennsylvania, down for Virginia, down for western Carolinas here. Front from eastern British Columbia, down for eastern Washington State, and got high pressure in northeastern Montana and for southeastern Texas, low pressure in southeastern Oregon, southern Nevada, southeastern New Mexico, and north central Texas here, and low pressure off South Carolina and off the New England coastline here. Off the Virginia coastline with a low pressure here. And a cold front from the Gulf of Mexico, a station front from Georgia, stretching down for Carolinas out to sea here. 33 degrees out type of hour in Detroit, 35 in Cincinnati, 34 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Washington, D.C., 46 in Raleigh, North Carolina, 40 out in Nashville, Tennessee, 62 out in Atlanta, 81 in Miami, Florida, 65 in Brownsville, Texas, it's 49 in Dallas, Texas, 40 in Kansas City, 29 in Chicago, 8 above in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 21 in Omaha, Nebraska, 2 above in Great Falls, Montana, it's 42 in Seattle, and 52 in San Francisco, 59 in Los Angeles, it's 46 in Las Vegas, 26 in Salt Lake City, 10 above in Denver, 40 in Albuquerque, and 58 out in Phoenix, Arizona here. Okay, let's take a look at radar situation here. And it shows some lines of snow showers on east central portions of New York State, down for south central portions of central New York and around for western New York, around the Buffalo area, and stretching up in the central Ontario and up in the north central Michigan and eastern portions of UP and Michigan here, and the northeastern portions of UP and Michigan with some snow showers up in the James Bay, up in the north central Ontario here. And we're seeing some lines of rain showers on south central portions of West Virginia, down for west central portions of Virginia with some rain showers stretching from western Virginia down for western North Carolina, down for central portions of Tennessee here, and a line of rain showers from the coastal Carolinas down for coastal Georgia and down for north central portions of Florida here, and some rain showers in south central portions of Florida, and a line of rain showers off the southwestern coastal Florida here. Some rain showers in north central Oklahoma down for south central portions of Kansas here. Some snow showers in central and southwestern portions of Iowa down for southeastern Nebraska around Omaha, and some snow showers in north central Illinois down for western portions of Illinois here. And some snow showers in western portions of Nebraska down for western portions of Kansas, stretching in eastern and west central portions of Colorado, and stretching up in north central Utah, southern Idaho, western Wyoming, Nova Nevada, and stretching up into Oregon here. Some rain showers in southwestern portions of Oregon up to the northwestern portions of California here. Some snow showers around in Calgary and in Alberta, Canada here. Some snow showers around Alberta, and some rain showers around southern Alaska, and some snow showers in east central portions of Alaska here. Okay, take a look at a satellite look here on this Monday, and it shows a lot of spotty clouds covering much of the New England and stretching down in Appalachians, down for western Kentucky, Tennessee, down for northern Mississippi, down for Arkansas, northern Louisiana, and a spotty clouds from eastern and western portions of Texas, down for northern Mexico here, and a lot of clouds covering much of the Carolinas, down for the Georgia and A line of clouds covering much of Canada and line of clouds covering much of the Pacific Northwest down for the northern plain states up in the western Great Lakes here, and down for the northern and western portions of Missouri here. Alright, let's take a look at a forecast discussion in Iran region here on this Monday evening here. Antarctica encompasses growing real estate across the lower 48 United States, leading into lake effect snows, which will be lighter near the Great Lakes, and upslope snows to the high plains. And rare impactful snows possible across the southwest as well, as most dominant feature on the map over the next 2.5 days of the strong Arctic high oozing south and eastward across the Pacific Northwest and high plains and across the Mississippi and Ohio Valley. It says, carrying an early dry air mass until slope snows in the high plains and front ranges of the Rockies should be lighter in character, as cold air moving across some relatively warm Great Lakes around its northeast periphery should lead to some light lake effect snows across portions of Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Western New York in the next couple of days. Here, a strong packet of energy bluff down southward and into the southwest should allow snowflakes to fall across the southwest and potentially on the floors of the high deserts, with several inches expected within the coastal ranges east of Los Angeles and San Diego. And if its system onshore flow from the Gulf of Mexico begins to invade its Lone Star State to Texas and Iowa. Cold air in the place so the expected for a wintry mix of precipitation hot areas as far south as the middle Rio Grande Valley and towards Del Rio, and the pole front moving in front the southeast should spread showers and thunderstorms from Virginia southward into Florida with time. And where the cold air is the deepest, snowfall is possible across southwest Virginia, western North Carolina, and southeast West Virginia tonight into Tuesday. Here, as forecast discussion around the region shows some strong high pressure builds south from western Canada and then spreads across the United States for the much of the week. This will mean a dry and cold spell for New England throughout the end of the week. A storm may impact the region sometime later in the weekend, but there is much uncertainty regarding possible outcomes. And near-term forecast, large spell and high pressure extended across western Canada will continue to allow increasing colder air to ooze into the southern New England as low temperature by daybreak Tuesday will likely bottom out in the upper teens and middle 20s, and sky conditions will vary from mostly clear to partcast skies. As surface winds turning north-northwest will likely last some ocean effect clouds at times across the outer Cape Nantucket, but not expecting any precipitation here. Alright, let's take a look at our weather notes here on this Monday evening here, and it shows highs today topped in the low 40s in much of eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island, while upper 30s were the key in central Massachusetts here. And I expect tonight's lows, it's gonna be in the 20s for much of eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island, with some teens up in northern New Hampshire, up in Maine and Vermont, now for the western Berkshires of Massachusetts, eastern New York, and the northwestern Connecticut here, and some southeastern portions of Connecticut. And highs tomorrow will be in the 23 to 34 degree temperature range as strong high pressure builds south from western Canada spread across much of USA for much of the weekend means a cold and dry spell for southern New England at least through Friday here. And temperatures will be several degrees below normal for much of the period here. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. For tonight, partly cloudy sky, low about 22 degrees. Northwest wind about 3 to 5 miles per hour. Tuesday, mostly sunny sky, about 32 degrees. Northwest wind about 3 to 8 miles per hour. So that, mostly clear sky, low about 17 degrees. Calm wind becoming northwest wind 6 miles per hour in the evening. For Wednesday, sunny sky, about 30 degrees. Black west wind about 6 to 11 miles per hour in the morning. Winds could gust as 25 miles per hour. What's that? Mostly clear sky, low about 19 degrees. Southwest wind about 3 to 6 miles per hour. For New Year's Day, sunny partly sky, about 32, low about 23 degrees. For Friday, mostly sunny partly sky, about 36, low about 25 degrees. For Saturday, mostly sunny sky, about 39 degrees. For Saturday, chance of rain and snow, mostly cloudy sky, low about 31 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 30%. And Sunday, chance of rain and snow with some mostly cloudy sky, about 44, low about 28 degrees. And chance of precipitation is 30%. And for Monday, mostly sunny sky, about 34 degrees. Pairs, what a phrase of the day. A dry and cold week for much of this week. Pair Wednesday, have a good evening with goodbye to you for 11 o'clock. Late night report.